We are here at Black Hat 2023 in Las Vegas. We're at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. We are actually over at the Venafi, not booth, but Venafi Lounge. Really cool. Venafi actually has a bunch of seating set up, and if you've walked a conference floor before, I'm just looking around because I'm looking at the immensity of the conference floor here at Black Hat. Sooner or later, you're going to want to sit down, and so you're going to want to come by the Venafi Lounge, and they have a ton of really comfortable seats here, and water, actually. I just noticed that as well, so worth it just for that. Now, I'm actually joined by Paul. Paul is from our business development, or actually ecosystem team with Venafi, and he's actually been working with F5 as far as our integrations go, and being at Venafi for a long time. Paul, maybe you can give us a little bit of an idea of your role at Venafi?
Yeah, so my technical title is a senior ecosystem architect, and I've been in like the partnership realm for about 5 years or so now, primarily working with technology partners like F5 and others as integrations get built between platforms. And it's been awesome. Like, one of the things that I tell our audiences a lot is, like, the core product doesn't really matter too much anymore. It's more about like what integrations are there out of the box for the end user.
Right, exactly. I see that a lot as well. Like, it's all about the marketplace, right? We kind of see that with iPhone and Android and like a platform, and there's lots of Android phones out there that have so much more capabilities than an Apple iPhone would, but because of that ecosystem, I think a lot of people are just kind of locked into that. So yeah, I love the ecosystem kind of idea here. So we're just chatting about observations that you've had as far as like security teams and application teams actually starting to work together a lot more in the industry. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so you're probably familiar with like there's this common theme in marketing of tech products, and it's that application teams and your security teams are usually at odds, and they're butting heads, and they don't help each other get the work done that they need to do. And if we as ecosystem partners can help enable them to get that job done and help each other out while letting them maintain control of their own assets, like, that's the best of both worlds, because you've got your security team on one side that's still able to put policy and control over the infrastructure assets out there in the environment, and then your application team is still able to like do the things that they do, deploy the apps the way that they need to do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I guess in the middle of all this is Venafi. You guys have some ways to be able to enable that so everybody works harmoniously together?
Exactly, right? Like your Venafi, we call it the Machine Identity Management Control Plane, is our platform for TLS Protect. So TLS certificates, code signing certificates, anything that you need to protect those end applications, which are running on Big IP, Big IQ. And so your F5 administrators get the beauty of doing everything that they've done from day one normally, and the security team again gets that visibility and control to say, well, you don't really get to issue that certificate the exact way that you want to. Maybe you want a wildcard certificate, but our policy doesn't allow that. And so the F5 team really just gets to issue a certificate that conforms to policy without having to think about it.
That's pretty awesome. I think at the end of the day, like, nobody wants to actually annoy the other team, but rather people just don't want the other teams to annoy them.
That's fair to say, yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool. So as far as our integration goes, you've seen a couple of these integrations being built so far. It sounds like it's actually pretty, I haven't configured it myself, but it sounds like it's pretty easy to configure.
Yeah, super simple. Everything is all API based. So as an F5 administrator, you plug in the URL to your Venafi system. Someone gives you an auth token, and you're off and running. Really, the policy gets pulled in directly to the F5 interface. You can request certificates again from that interface that you're used to doing it from, and it all conforms to enterprise policy. The whole setup takes probably about 10 minutes.
All right. Well, that sounds ridiculously easy. We'll have to try that out sometime, maybe on a Build It Live session. For now, I've actually got a thread on community.f5.com. If you head up to the top of the page, I'm going to have it pinned, and we'll have some information on this integration. A lot of people already have Venafi in their environment. They'll have F5 in their environment as well, so you'll be able to join the two of them together. Thank you very much, Paul, for joining me today. It's been great. I'm going to hang out in the lounge, actually, with Venafi in a little bit here and rest my feet. Otherwise, come check us out in the Venafi lounge or at the F5 booth, which is at 2240. We're here all week at Black Hat 2023 in Las Vegas. Thank you very much, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.